What's good, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to this vlog. This one is going to have a little more workout content. Yeah, just get it started. So I think we're going to start off with normal arm stuff you see me do every vlog. I have a 12.5 pound, or at least I think it's 12.5 pounds for the left, and this little baby 5 pound for my right. One thing that you really have to remember if you are starting from square one because of something you've gone through, like me for chemo, or whether it's just your first time lifting, one thing you really want to do is just check your ego. Only before this all happened, like, I would love to go to the gym and bench like 230 plus pounds, or pull 400 on a deadlift, or squat like close to 300 or whatever. Since this has all happened, I'd have to change a lot, because the first chemo I actually got, one of the side effects they thought was in the future it could make my heart really weak, and that's not really proven, and the studies are still going, but you know, just in case, the doctor said don't push heavy weight anymore. I can still build up to decent weight, it's just I have to start really low, and that's completely different to like how my mentality was, say, like when I was in college, you know, peak junior year working out and stuff. At the end of the day, you just gotta remember, you're just competing against yourself, and at the end of the day, like, this is just to benefit you. And for me, it's like that ship has sailed. I've been there, done that. I have nothing else to prove in terms of how much weight I could lift. What's up, everybody? You just finished watching me work out. I hope you enjoyed it, took something from it, I don't know. But obviously I don't show every single set because that would take forever and we would be watching me work out for an hour, and I don't think anyone wants to do that. But funny thing, today is actually Sunday and I go back to chemo tomorrow. I just didn't really pick up the camera too much these last 2 weeks. I was tired, I had other things to do, and just overall I just wanted to like take it easy these 2 weeks and just focus on other things. But I do have footage. I have enough footage to make a somewhat watchable vlog. You see here, I'm actually editing the video for today, so this is like vlogception, I guess. But yeah, I have a lot of footage, enough to make a recap of what I've been up to these past 2 weeks, and I think it'd be cool just to do that. And yeah, here's what I did. Alright, so first big thing that I did in the last 2 weeks was I had an appointment with my prosthetist again, and it was just actually to fix something really minor, but we ended up making more changes to the socket, and my leg looks a little bit different now, and I want to show you guys. So let's all bring it in. So what I had my appointment for was, you see this gray ring that goes around the valve? It came loose, so when I would close off the valve and I would try to push the air out, air would still be like going in at the same time. So it didn't feel like too weird and didn't affect things too much, but I could tell like the leg was a little bit heavier and looser because it wasn't actually like sticking on. But it was a quick fix, really easy fix. But we actually adjusted the back of the socket to look like this. So before it was just this whole like carbon fiber like shell, but now there's a U-shaped cut into it, and this actually helps when I sit, because one of the hardest things about having prosthetic leg is when you sit down, it doesn't expand like skin does on the surface of what you're sitting on to make it more comfortable. It stays in that shell, so like your body's kind of like off a little bit, and at the same time it gets really painful if you sit the wrong way. But with this, it allows, what is it called? This spreads a little more on the surface, so it's a little more comfortable. It's a lot softer, and that's really cool because now I could be more comfortable if I wore pants, because if I wear like actual pants and not shorts and it gets uncomfortable, I can't just take off the leg because it's in the pants. So now that I can actually sit with pants on and stuff, I feel more prepared for like going out more in the future. So the last real big thing I did at my prosthesis was I was talking to him about starting to jog, because I know I'm really close to that threshold. I went off to the side where those parallel bars are that you can hold onto, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to jog in here and see if I can kind of do it. And I jogged, and then he looked over and saw me. He's like, oh, you're jogging. And I looked back and I was like, I'm jogging. So yeah, but I'm not going to show you guys any of that just yet. But yeah, just want to let you guys know, and it feels cool, and it's just great to see like progress. And yeah, so if you're upset that there is no footage of me jogging, you're just gonna have to stay tuned. This is my way of hooking you in for another few videos. But yeah, I jogged. It's freaking crazy. Alright, so now we're gonna get into stuff that I actually have footage of, that I'll just keep going back and forth with this right here. So I had to go to the hospital for one night.
So back in the hospital, and it's not that bad. I actually didn't get any fevers. It's just I have to come in for one night just to get some blood and some platelets again. So not that bad. I'm just glad I avoided having to come in for multiple days.
Because they wanted to give me a couple of transfusions again. It's always like kind of like, at first you're really concerned because you're like, oh man, like I don't have enough blood, or I don't have enough platelets. But at the same time, it's also a good thing, because then you know, like, oh, the chemo is doing what it's supposed to do. But yeah, so I went to the hospital for one night, and I just got some blood. I had 2 things of blood and some platelets. So one thing, as you saw in the start of the video, I'm kind of putting back a lot more workout footage, and that's because obviously my right arm has been cleared and ready to go for like weightlifting, really light weights, and now that I can work both arms, I feel more inclined to show you guys more workout footage, because now it's like an arm that's like not 100%, and that could be cool to show like how much it develops over these next few weeks, these next few months. Obviously, I'm still using really light weights, and the trick is to use really light weights and do a lot of reps. So I do a lot of reps, and you still get a good burn. You still get really sore, the good kind of sore, and you know, you just gotta keep adapting to what life throws at you. Like obviously, like I mentioned before, I can't just go out there and be like, oh, I want to bench, or I want to squat, or I want to deadlift, or I want to just take these really heavy dumbbells and, you know, move them around. For me, it's just all about getting to see, my goal is not to just be like, oh, go back to just like lifting really heavy weights. I think my goal now is more big picture than it was before, because now I just want to like have a really healthy body, physically, like peak physical capability, because I need it, because, you know, I have to compensate for one limb that is, you know, not actually mine. So I feel like, you know, the big thing for me is just being physically fit. Of course, I'm gonna just, with that comes like a nicer physique and everything, and that's cool. Like I really want to get the best physique possible also, because I feel like it'd be cool and inspirational to others to be like you can still get a body you really like and feel comfortable with, even if you have like all these setbacks and stuff. And I hope it inspires people to like go to a gym too, and just like all it takes is to just start. Like you just think about it, you like conceptualize like the process, like everything it'll take, and like like the setbacks. Oh, you like take it all in, and then you just have to just start. Like I feel like it's a big secret for everything that you do in life that is kind of new, something you want to kind of undertake, but you're not too sure. Like, or you just feel like, how can I like begin this kind of journey? And really the secret is just to say, you know what, it's the time to go, and you just got to do it. So yeah, so I've been working out a lot more, incorporating more workouts now that I can do two arms for things. That's why you see a lot of me doing pull downs, you see me doing rows, and it feels good. I'm glad I can use two arms again. And we'll just keep working from here, and we'll get to different kinds of lifts once my arm feels like it's comfortable enough, and once the doctors give me the okay. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep putting a good amount of like workout stuff in the videos to come, only because now we're looking for progression. I also had a lot to do for my online class this past 2 weeks. Went pretty well. Had a quiz, and I had to type a discussion board response, and it was a lot of note taking, but it was pretty successful, I think. And I guess the last big thing was I had some visitors. First was Camille, and obviously that was really cool. She was on spring break and came visit me, and it was awesome because I love spending time with her. Second visitor was Josh, my best bud, and we just hanging out, talking, doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Woohoo, Camille's back in town. Actually, she leaves tomorrow.
Figures.
Watching figures that are hidden. It's a small independent film. Hello. We just watched Sing. How did you? Well, you slept through most of Sing.
No, I didn't. I was awake during the important part. Tori Kelly has great focus.
Shout out to Tori Kelly. Tori Kelly, if you're watching this, I don't know why, but I love you. She loves you too. We both love you.
And Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, if you're watching, I love you. And she loves you too. As you can see, she's transferring to St. Mary's. It's a big reveal, actually.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, Riverside.
Riverside?
I'm transferring to Riverside.
Yeah, what's the saying then?
Shh, you sit by the Riverside. There's a saying?
Well,
always make sure when you're a freshman and they got the special orange juice, make sure you drink up. It's not the saying, but I know it's true.
What kind of soul do we have?
Orange soul. Citrusy soul. We also watched a lot of stand-up comedy yesterday. Oh, and a lot of Black Mirror. Black Mirror stresses me. How do you like Black Mirror?
It was good. We didn't watch any of the really scary ones though.
Can we?
No. Well, if you want to. I feel like you're gonna get more scared than I am.
Probably will, but you won't be able to tell. I'll just be sweating a lot.
Oh my god.
Transition.
What's up?
Who it is, ladies and gentlemen. Man of the hour. Check the fit.
Nothing nice today.
Dude, the hat's really nice though, I'm not gonna lie.
The socks and the shoes don't even match. I know some people, they're like, you're rocking the Adidas, you gotta go with the Adidas. I'm poor, so.
You have Adidas socks.
Yeah, I know. I'm wearing Nike shoes though. So they're like, oh, you gotta rock the Nike socks with the Nike kicks, but I'm poor, so I can only afford
That hat is fire though.
Yeah. I was actually born in Brazil.
Oh, ladies, he's part Portuguese.
6%.
that's the only percent you need. Josh is going to Coachella soon. You excited for that, man?
Yeah, but I might die.
Who are you most excited to see?
Kendrick, I think. I honestly don't even know who else is.
Did you watch those new Regis videos that he put out?
Yeah.
Those
Did you like them?
are amazing.
I like the way it looked. I like the video. The music was okay. I like the first song they dropped better than Humble.
I think he's like.
Did you like both of them?
I thought both were good. Have you listened to the Gold Link album, by the way?
The who?
Gold Link album? Do you not listen to Gold Link that much? Oh, it's okay. He's like on the cusp. He's like, I think he's a pretty big name, right? He's like definitely on the rise. It's pretty cool.
Let's see. Newest stuff I have.
And you listen to more Life and stuff.
No, Drake's album, the Kendrick songs. I listened to Khalid's mixtape thing.
I listened to part of it.
And yeah, that was my 2 weeks. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the whole kind of like recap thing. Big week next week as always. More importantly, because I have my midway scans, which I'll talk about, next video. But scans are definitely like the thing that gives me the most anxiety about chemo. Again, I'll explain why next video. But as always, thank you so much for watching and taking time out of your day to see what I'm doing. See you guys next video. You guys can like it, share it, subscribe, do what you want. Live your life. Yeah, dap it up. See you guys next time.